Alright, picture this. You've got $1,000 in your bank account, and the dream of traveling the world feels way out of reach. People tell you it's impossible. You need tens of thousands to even get started. Well, I'm here to tell you that's a lie. Because today, I'm breaking down exactly how you can travel the world with just $1,000. Yes, seriously. You don't need to be rich. You just need to be smart. So, grab a notebook, because by the end of this video, you'll have a real step-by-step plan to make global travel happen on a shoestring budget. The right mindset. Before we jump into logistics, let's talk mindset. Traveling the world on $1,000 isn't about living in five-star hotels, flying first class, or eating in Michelin restaurants. It's about adventure, resourcefulness, and priorities. When you shift from the idea of luxury travel to budget-smart travel, the entire world opens up. You're not sacrificing fun, you're actually gaining freedom. Hostels instead of hotels, local street food instead of tourist traps, slow buses instead of pricey flights. Every choice saves money and stretches that $1,000 into weeks or even months of experiences. Planning and choosing destinations now, where you go, matters. $1,000 in New York or London won't last a week. But in Southeast Asia, parts of Latin America, or Eastern Europe, it can stretch for a month or more. Here's the strategy. Pick affordable regions. Southeast Asia, Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, South Asia, India, Nepal, SR, 아이랑카, 라틴 아메리카 멕시코, Guatemala, Colombia, Eastern Europe, Georgia, Albania, Romania. Stick to 1 to 2 countries. Moving around too much eats up your budget fast with transport costs. Instead, slow travel stay longer in fewer places. Time your trip. Avoid high season. Traveling off-peak means cheaper accommodation, cheaper flights, and fewer crowds. Getting there on a budget. So, how do you even get started without blowing half your budget on flights? Use budget airlines, AirAsia, Ryanair, Wizz Air, Spirit, Scoot. Hunt for flight deals websites like Skyscanner, Kiwi, or Google Flights help you find crazy cheap options. Be flexible with dates and airports. Sometimes leaving one day earlier saves you. $1. Consider overland travel where possible. Bus or train tickets across borders in Asia or Europe can cost under $20. Here's a real example. A one-way flight from Los Angeles to Mexico City can cost as little as $150 if you book smart. From Europe, flights to Southeast Asia can drop under $300 on budget carriers. Already, you're not spending half your budget on a single ticket. You're thinking strategically. Accommodation hacks. Okay, so let's talk sleeping arrangements. Accommodation is usually the biggest daily expense, but if you're smart, you can cut it down drastically. Options: hostels, $5, $15 a night in Asia, $10, $20 in Latin America. Bonus: you meet other travelers. Guest houses, family-run spots, are often cheaper than hotels and give you a local experience. Work exchange, volunteering, platforms like Workaway or HelpX let you work a few hours a day in exchange for free accommodation and sometimes meals. Couchsurfing, stay with locals for free. It's about cultural exchange, not money. Monthly rentals. If you're staying longer, Airbnb or local Facebook groups often have shared apartments for as little as $150, $250 per month in Southeast Asia. So instead of thinking I need a hotel every night, think, how do I make accommodation almost free? That's the mindset shift. Food, transport, and daily living. Eating cheap without missing out. Food is one of the best parts of traveling, and luckily, it's also where you can save a ton. Rule number 1. Eat like a local. Street food and small local eateries aren't just cheaper, they're authentic. In Vietnam, you can get a bowl of pho for $2. In Mexico, street tacos are 50 cents each. In India, full thali meals can cost $1, $2. Rule number 2. Self-cater smartly. If you've got hostel kitchens, shop at local markets. Fresh fruit, bread, noodles, rice cooking, even one meal a day saves you big over a month. Rule number 3. Avoid tourist traps. Restaurants near major attractions jack up prices. Walk a few blocks away, and prices drop by half. So, yeah, you can still eat like a king, but for the cost of a coffee back home. Transportation hacks next. Up getting around without draining your budget. Transport can sneakily eat your $1,000 if you're not careful. Options. Walking. Sounds simple, but exploring cities on foot saves money and helps you discover hidden gems. Public transport. Buses. Subways. And tuk-tuks in Asia often cost under $1, $2. Night buses or trains. Save on accommodation by traveling overnight. Shared rides. Apps like Grab Southeast Asia, Bolt Europe, or BlaBlaCar Europe, Latin America let you travel cheap. Scooter rentals. In Thailand or Vietnam, $5, $8 per day. Perfect for freedom and exploring. If you're moving country to country, stick to overland travel when possible. Flights can kill your budget. Overnight buses across borders might only cost $15, $20. Daily budgets, real examples. Let's look at real daily budgets you can expect. Thailand, $25. Day equals $8. Hostel, $10 food, $5 transport. $2 extras. Vietnam, $20 day equals $6 hostel, $8 food, $4 transport, $2 extras. Cambodia, $18 day equals $5 hostel, $7 food, $4 transport, $2 extras. Mexico, $25, $30 day depending on city. India, $15, $20 day total. So, if you're careful, $1,000 could easily last you a full month or even 6 weeks in some countries. Money-saving hacks plus earning while traveling. Travel hacks to stretch your $1,000. Now let's supercharge that budget with hacks seasoned travelers swear by. Travel slowly. Fewer moves equals less. Transport equals more savings. Free activities. Hiking. Beaches. Free walking tours. Temples. Markets all. Costs $0. Student youth cards. Discounts on buses, museums, and attractions. SIM cards and Wi-Fi. Buy local SIMs for cheap internet instead of racking up roaming charges. Travel insurance hacks. Shop around, don't overpay. But don't skip it either. Every dollar you don't spend unnecessarily buys you another day on the road. Earning money while traveling. And here's the game changer if you can make even a little money while traveling. Your $1,000 could last indefinitely. Ideas. Freelancing online, writing, design, tutoring platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, or teaching English, online or locally, especially in Asia. Work exchanges, teaching yoga, bartending, hostel work, content creation, blogging, YouTube, or photography. Takes time, but can pay off. Even $5, $10 a day earned online stretches your trip massively. Sample itinerary. Example itinerary with $1,000. Okay, let's put this all together. What would a real trip look like with $1,000? Example. Flight. $250 one way from the US to Mexico. Accommodation. Hostels at $10. Night times 30 nights equals $300. Food. Street food. And groceries equals $8. Day times 30 equals $240. Transport, $5. Day times 30 equals $150. Extras, $2. Day times 30 equals $60. That's $1,000 total for a whole month in Mexico. Same calculation works in Southeast Asia with flights cheaper if you're already in the region. If you freelance just a little, you can extend this into 2 or 3 months. Final thought. So here's the truth. Traveling the world with $1,000 ISNT about luck. It's about strategy. You won't be living in luxury, but you will be living fully. You'll see new cultures, meet amazing people, and prove to yourself that adventure doesn't require a trust fund. $1,000 might not change your bank account, but it can absolutely change your life. Now, I want to know if you had $1,000 to spend traveling, where would you go first? Southeast Asia, Latin America, or somewhere totally different? Drop your dream destination in the comments below. And hey, if this video gave you a game plan, smash that like button, share it with your travel buddy who's always broke, and hit subscribe for more budget travel guides, hacks, and hidden gems. Remember, the world is too big to wait, so start now, even if it's with just $1,000.